it's a combination of fear and anxiety. It's enough to make you want to throw up. When you make a mistake or you think you're going to make a mistake, the embarrassment, the dread, the paralyzing emotion of fear and anxiety. It's a big part of life, guys. This is what they can't teach in college. This is what I've gone through and what I go through because I'm still human and I still have decisions to make. Two examples. One is when I was very scared to leave a comfortable job and go to a new job and take a promotion. I feared a lot of different things that could happen. And, there's a saying that monsters don't live under your bed, they live in your head. And a mistake is like that too. It's almost like a boogeyman, like a monster. Okay. They say 90% of worries don't happen. I would say 90% of mistakes are recoverable. You lose money, recoverable. You make the wrong decision, even dating, even marriage, even as horrible as a divorce is, still recoverable. Now, certainly there's bigger things like I just mentioned that, but 90% of things you can get out of. Brandon, 299, super chat. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in a live chat. Thank you for the gracious tip. I appreciate that, Brandon. I want to tell everyone, if you make a mistake, just take a breath. It's okay. I remember one thing my mom told me at a point in my life. She said, Sam, we don't always make the right decision. And let the decision sit for a little bit. Sometimes I make a decision. I don't like this. I'm out of here. And sometimes you should, but you gotta count. Everything is a little bit different. Some things are stickier than others. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Andre, Luisa, Johnny. Thank you again. Good to have everyone in the live chat. Show up. Even when you make a mistake, show up. Even if you make a mistake at work, show up again. And don't begrudge getting older. One of the best things about getting older, okay, is, you tend to have less pressure on you, okay, because, the vanity of life starts to fade as you get older. And so, use the best part about getting older. There's a lot of negatives about getting older. One of the benefits is, hey, look, you're older now. I mean, how much you going to really bust your chops? So, the one example I always share was, I had to change jobs and this was a better job. And my mom told me that we don't always make the right decision, but I took the promotion. To me, it was even easier to take the promotion than to buy something, okay? Buy a big thing. That's what I'm up against now, buying a RV, buying a home base. A car's big, but really the RV or the home base, a big, big thing. And I dread making a mistake. I tell you, when in doubt, don't buy. When in doubt, take the promotion. But, in life, look, guys, I agree with that. And what I want to tell you, though, if you go down a path, don't go back and forth as far as go back and forth with debating, okay? But depending on the situation, settle into the decision. Settle into the decision. I'm a big proponent of, if what you're doing is not affecting anyone, don't tell anyone until you're in a good place. I didn't tell anyone I sold my house till 6-8 months later. Why? I wasn't sure if it was going to be a mistake. I kept a job. I kept my mouth shut. I said, I can't take the pressure of other people. And I know sometimes I'm rough on here. You guys are going through mistakes. That's why I know the number one thing people want is someone to listen to and not say much else. Because people can't bear to be reminded of a mistake. None of us can. I mean, I got to be me on my channel. I'm not going to apologize for that, but I understand life. Believe me, guys, when I'm feeling sad, I don't like to watch anything. When I'm feeling fear and anxiety from a mistake, I don't want to watch the news. I don't want to watch the financial markets. I don't want to watch YouTube. I don't want to watch anything. I just want to walk. I want to tell you, walking is the best medicine for most people, for most mistakes. Walking relieves anxiety. You say, well, food relieves anxiety. Well, I just ate a healthy meal, but I want to tell you, I had a little bit too much, just a little bit. And I feel like, that was a little mistake. A little mistake. I can recover from that. I'll digest that. I'll go for a walk and be fine. And it was healthy. But I want to tell you, the bigger the decision, the more money is involved, the more relationships that are involved, the more serious the decision. I mean, these are things that can stop your life. This is what they can't teach in school. How do you recover from a bad relationship, a bad purchase? Well, one day at a time, number one. Number two, 90% of mistakes you can recover from. Even serious ones, even big ones. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other. I want to tell you tonight. Oh, Johnny Mice, you got the Mice touch tonight. $10. Watching Sam is never a mistake. Well, damn it, Johnny, I appreciate that fire thumbs up, brother. Remember, even if you make a mistake, show up again. Why? The biggest mistake you'll make is just stop showing up, stop doing anything, and stay down. Because the world will keep kicking you. You won't get money, you won't make progress, and eventually you're going to have to get up. And when you wake up, you're going to end up in a social service office. Yeah. So just keep going. Even when you feel you're totally fucked up. You spent all your inheritance on Bitcoin? You spent all your inheritance day trading? Hey, guys, look, you'll recover. You married someone crazy and it went crazy? You'll recover. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. Johnny, I want to thank you. Brandon, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone. I want to remind you, it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to make a mistake. You can recover. And here's the other thing, very important. You get through another day. We just got through another day. The world didn't collapse. Your mistake didn't cause the world to stop spinning. Your mistake didn't stop the world from spinning. Your mistake at the job didn't stop your job from functioning. Most mistakes, even at the job, can be recovered. A quiet spirit. This is one thing I learned. A great guy I knew. I don't want to say too much detail because you never know who's watching. I know a great person, and I think very highly of him still. Very smart. But every time we all make mistakes. I make mistakes. But here's the problem. When they would make a mistake, they would always blame something else on it. And it's okay if there's a valid thing, but the worst thing you can do is just not own your mistake. It's the worst thing. Just say, you know what, that was my fault. I apologize. Okay. Now, I know there's some big things, keep your mouth shut. I understand that. Sometimes there's wisdom in just being, but I want to tell you guys, most mistakes, just own up to it and move on. We're talking about moving on. We're talking about mistakes paralyze. Mistakes can make you feel so sick to your stomach, you'll stop doing anything. Good to see you, Sophie. Sophie, I'm so glad I'm here on time. Sophie, it's great to have you. Hello, everyone. I'm sure it will be a good talk tonight. Sophie, great to have you. Thank you, Nomad, for showing up. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you again, Johnny. Thank you again, Brandon, Louisa, Andre. I want to tell you, we all go through life as humans. Humans make mistakes. Even computers make mistakes. There's nothing in this world that's perfect. And I want to remind you that imperfection has a level of beauty. Sometimes it's better to have a little bit of a gap in your teeth than to get false teeth. That's true. Sometimes it's better to have a little imperfection. That's true. Man or female. I remember Nas had a chipped tooth, then he got false teeth. I remember Cameron had a gap, then he got false teeth. Michael Strahan. I want to tell you guys, I'm pointing out even the guys. So guys or girls, don't try to be perfect. Imperfection, as painful as it is sometimes, is the pathway to progress. Doug, good to see you. Thank you for being a member. So tonight I reflect on this. Sometimes, I have a pit in my stomach. I saw, did I make a mistake? Doing this or not doing this? And I remind myself this is why we live below our means, so that we can recover from a mistake. When you don't have much room for buffer, it's more painful. I've been there too. This is why we do self-care, because when you make a mistake, there's so much stress. If you're not in decent shape, you'll shut down. Your body will shut down. You'll get bloody noses. You'll get an ulcer. You'll get a drinking habit. This is why we self-care. Someone testify in the live chat. Johnny, I want to thank you again. And Brandon, I want to thank you again. This is why you always got to, that's why you need a foundation. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. This is why you need a foundation. Because the hurricanes of life come. And I don't care how well you plan for life. When the shit hits the fan, nothing smells good. Nothing smells good when the shit hits the fan. And all you can do is go to the dollar store and get some all-purpose cleaner and some air freshener. Thank you, Doug. So on a Friday, where people try to cover up their mistakes and enjoy the weekend, Monday will be here again. We must face our mistakes, but we must, there's grace. There's grace. Never neglect grace. What is grace? Grace is forgiveness. Grace is overlooking some transition. It's overlooking some mistakes. Never forget grace. This is why you need a spiritual foundation. Michael Hayes just went all Jordan Ramsay style on a Caesar salad. I'm not sure who that is. I guess that's a food review guy, maybe. Yeah, Caesar salad, you got to watch the cheese in that, the croutons and the dressing. If you got ranch dressing, it's a disaster. But it's a step forward. At least it's a salad. Shout out to you, Mike. So guys and girls, I hope these words help you tonight. I'll take a hydration break. We'll go on any live comments. Just keep one day at a time. One day at a time. Kevin, what's up, Kevin Stewart? I found your channel because I blew up my stock account. I've been there. That's okay. I found one of your videos about losing money. Yeah. I would say over a 10, 20-year period, I lost $300,000. Not all at once, over time. That's why I say don't lie to yourself. Look at your tax returns over years. Don't tell me you made 10, 20, 50,000 one year. Would you make over 10? And there's nothing wrong with still risking money, but have a main job, side job, and only put up 30% of your net worth in high risk or less. If not, even if you're winning, you're destroying your mental health. And don't feel bad, you'll recover. You got to do something with your day, even if you were a millionaire. So don't be sad that you're not a millionaire. You got to do something with your day, even if you're a millionaire. Okay. You got to self-care. You got to work out. You got to go for a walk. You got to do your laundry. You can hire everyone to do everything, but then you got to watch them. Because how many actresses and famous people, they had a fraudulent accountant. Guys, fraud's rampant. I'm going to do a whole video on it tomorrow. Kevin, not disappointed with notifications. I want to tell you, Kevin, you keep pushing forward. You're going to be fine. Never forget that. You're going to be fine, Kevin. One day at a time, you got through another day. Make the most of your day. Wake up early. Stay productive. Remember, the more productive you are, the less depressed you are. The more productive you are, the less suffering. Why? The less you do, the more you think about your mistakes. I want to repeat that again. Click that thumbs up. The less you do, the more you think about your mistakes. This is why, even if you're a gazillionaire, stay productive. Keep your time occupied. Manage your time. Push to the next activity. Push to the next task. Don't take a nap. You'll wake up and still think about your mistake. You can't outsleep a mistake, but you can outsweat a mistake. Why? Because when you sweat, you're guaranteed to make a little money. When you sweat, you're taking care of your body, so you're going to feel a little bit better. You can deal with more stress. I love everyone. Shout out to you. My man Seth, good to see you, Sam. It's a blessing. Dance like no one's watching is a gem. I want to tell you, Seth, I appreciate that. Shout out to you. Jersey's getting ready for Memorial Day weekend. It'll be a cluster. But the first couple weeks in June at the Jersey Shore will be nice. Then it will be busy until after Labor Day. But you take life one day at a time. Why? You suffered through the whole winter. Enjoy your life. Good job, brother. Doug, that is the truth. Bomb. The less you do, the more you think about mistakes. Doug, you're listening, brother. Shout out to the Pacific Northwest. I want to tell you tonight, you say inspirational nomad. I want to see the outside of your car. I want to see your car build out. I want to tell you guys, I already did videos about that. I want to tell you guys, living in a car is basic. Living in a house is basic. I've lived in both, guys. There's not much to either one. Okay. I hate to tell you guys, if you own a house, you go to Target more and Home Depot more. If you live in a car, okay, you go to auto parts store more, okay, and you're in more parking lots. The bottom line is, how do you live your day? How do you manage your time? Okay. Seth, rain today, but still walked. You got next week, you're in the high 60s and sunny. So, Seth, I'm glad that you still walked. It shows me you're focused. And I want to tell you, brother, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready for the day the Dunkin' Donut girls throw on that black bikini with the cape behind their booty, and they make their appearance at the Jersey Shore. You're going to be ready to go, brother. And so what I want to tell you, brother, walk like no one's watching. Walk like no one's watching. I remember walking around when I was severely obese with a pair of shorts with a wide ass. And you say, oh my God, did they laugh at you? I didn't give a fuck. No, I still don't give a fuck. Okay? Oh, money revamp. What's going on? Shout out to the beautiful women above 6 feet tall. I love you. Happy Friday. Money revamp. You're a champ. You're beautiful. All the guys want to get with you. You're doing great. Doug, in the Pacific Northwest, 36 degrees this morning. What a disaster, Doug. You know, like I know, they're going to want the Pacific Northwest in about a month, 2 months. So, Doug, you got through the dead of the winter. Just hang in there, brother. If you're not going to move within the next 90 days, you got to trick your mind. So how do you trick your mind? You got through the dead of winter, and it's Friday. Take the win. Take the win, brother. Seth, thank you, Sam. You're a real inspiration. Seth, you killing it. You going for a walk? That's a fucking huge step forward, brother. Good job, Seth. Great to see your money revamp. I want to thank you again, Brandon and Johnny. Very gracious. Thank my members, Sophie and Doug. Thank everyone for watching. Louisa, Andre, Seth, Michael Hayes, Doug, sock puppet like no one's watching. I want to tell you, I will masturbate tonight. Why? It's healthy. In my opinion, do what you want. But I want to tell you this, guys. I respect women. I respect men. I don't, I don't like, what do they call it? Like, like some people, guys, like they hound people. Just give people space, man. Okay. Give people space. Just do your thing, man. And that's why you should masturbate, because you shouldn't be all wound up like that. I see beautiful women and I was, oh my God. But, guys, I just kind of do my own thing. Why? Guys, it's like owning a house, guys. You can go look at houses on the weekend. Guys, you own a house. It's like, instead of, oh my God, it's beautiful. It's, oh my God, I got to take care of this thing. Same thing. Sophie, I'm feeling better already. I myself have made many mistakes. We all have, Sophie. It's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. You said humans make mistakes. So do robots. So do computer algorithms. Well, I'm human too. That's right. So I feel better to hear you say that. Thank you, Nomad. That's the message. Sophie, we're releasing guilt. We're going forward. Even if you make a mistake, you can recover. You can change your mind. You can change your mind. You can back out of a decision. Just give it some time. Take a breath. 90% of worries don't happen. 90% of mistakes can be recovered from. Let's take a hydration break, guys and girls. I feel fortunate, thankful to have those in the live chat tonight. Feel fortunate, thankful to have a YouTube channel. I feel thankful for my health. I feel thankful for the grace. I believe in grace. I have that spiritual foundation. I still believe in grace. Oh, the Road Glider, $10 strong. Yes. Don't cheap yourself out of your best life. The Gold Rider, you're listening. And I want to tell you in life, take care of yourself. You can always make a U-turn. Always. Just don't do it illegally. Now, once in a while, you got to bust a U. But I want to tell you, there's another street 2 minutes up the road you can turn off on. Never forget that. Gold Rider, I love you. The Road Glider, excuse me. Thank you, Road Glider. I want to tell you this, guys and girls. I've made mistakes. I still make them. Pat, it's great to see you. When you make a mistake, it's like, oh, shit, I missed a turn. Here we go, guys. Oh, shit, I missed a turn. We all miss turns, okay? Even when you got Google Maps up. So this is what you do. You don't, 90% of the time, you should not bust an illegal UE. I mean, it's very bad advice. You should just take a little extra time, make a mental note, extra time, settle into that mistake, go a little bit further, and then turn off to the next road and legally, respectfully, go back in the direction you think you may need to go. Thank you again, the Road Glider. Pat Go. Hey, Sam. What's up, Pat? Good to see you. Shouts to Upper Peninsula. Last night, we ate at Culver's. Well, that sounds like you didn't cheap yourself out of your best life. And had pot roast dinner with mashed potatoes. All right now. And broccoli on the side. I was stuffed. All right. Dog stuffed my pockets. $5 super chat. Tip the nomad instead of the preacher. Damn it. Road Glider. Damn it. Doug Warren from the Pacific Northwest. Damn it. Johnny Midas, and damn it, Brandon. Not damn it, but blessings. I want to tell you, I feel like a stripper that just got a $5 bill in my panties. And what I can tell you is, I'm glad I showed up tonight. Okay? I ain't lying about that. All right? So, thank you very much, Doug. Thank you, Road Glider. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, all my members. Pat, Sophie, Doug, everyone. Early riser, what's up, man? Me too, Sophie. I made mistakes this week. That's okay. Thankfully, I got to correct some of them. Good. My heart was in it. So I was doing my best in most cases. Good. Got complacent. We all do. A few times, but I'll have more chances. Early riser, good job, brother. It's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. You're okay. Pat Go. Culver's has the most tasty fast food. Really? I never heard that. That must be up north. Let me just look that up. Culver's? You guys and girls heard of that? Oh, they actually have some in Florida. What do they mainly sell? Is it like fish? Frozen custard butter burgers? That's interesting. Okay. Shout out to Pat Go eating at Culver's. I'm going to have to try that. No, I probably won't try it. Oh, that looks like White Castle. That's White Castle. Anyone know White Castle? Anyone from up north? Jesse, what's up, Jesse? Jesse, can you believe the smartest kid in my high school is now a pastor? Yep. I think I'm in the wrong line of work. I want to tell you guys, one is I'm not going to speak down on spirituality, whatever religion you want to believe, because it helped me. And I believe in grace. I mean, that's a mistake. And grace, and knowing that there's a level of grace is a blessing. And accountability, owning your mistake when you make it, should also be part of your spiritual foundation. Now, again, don't get caught up in religion, whatever religion you believe, but I'm not going to be mad at someone for going down that road, but you got to be careful down that road, because that road is just like the road Jesus was talking about. It's a broad road of destruction. You still got to find that narrow path. It's like if you're a pastor, it's like basically like you're the Federal Reserve. You got to find that narrow path to a soft landing. Okay? You got to be careful that you get rid of the inflated religion, but you don't drive them into, a Satanist recession. You got to find that narrow path. Oh, I want to thank you, Lord, for that. So, Jesse, remember, even the smartest people on Wall Street went bankrupt. So remember, never feel bad about mistakes. Never. I love you. Back to these live comments. If I miss a comment, type it again. We're live. Thank everyone who tipped me. Thank all my members. Show up. 25 minutes strong. Keep showing up. Let's go, guys. Grandma A. Kohler's is excellent. Really? It's in Michigan? Okay. It looks like they got some in Florida, too. Thank you, Grandma A. Pago, they're delicious. All right. They look like White Castle. That's what it looked like. Sophie. Yes, we have Culver's here. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Sophie, where are you at again if you want to share? Pago, I like, licorice? Is that licorice? I like licorice too. I like red, skinny licorice. Early riser. Kohler's is so popular where I live. Really? That's pop? I didn't notice. Lines always out the street. Well, I knew Chick-fil-A was like that. I never knew Kohler's was like that. Jesse, I mean the kid scored 100% on every single exam. He must know something I don't. Nah. Again, you can be very intelligent and not have common sense. There's a thin line between genius and insanity. You're looking for that narrow path. Good job. Sophie, thank you, early riser. Love, what's up, love? Culver's is delicious. I love getting the bacon double cheeseburger with mushrooms in their crinkle crunch french fry. Damn, that sounds like a clogged artery. Are amazing. Always served hot and fresh. I ain't mad at you. Pat, yes, Culver's lines here. Also lines for Chick-fil-A. When you make a mistake, nothing says it's time to go to Culver's like a mistake. Just remember, guys, don't double down on your mistakes. Don't get a double cheeseburger. I love you. I've been there, so I ain't going to lie about it. Sophie, South Carolina. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying. You understand I love you, Sophie. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, again, if you've never been to South Carolina, the only part I really had somewhat fun at was Hilton Head. It's a tourist place for the most part, but the island area was nice. I went to the Starbucks there. The gym was good, but the gym had very bad Wi-Fi. And the laundry was expensive. I had to buy these cards. I was on the island part. Pago's laughing good. Laughter's good for the soul, Pago. I want to tell you, I remember when I sold my first house I bought. I remember being at the closing office. That time you had to do everything like manually. And we finished all the paperwork. And I was talking to the real estate agent for I don't know who she was. Maybe she was with the title company. And we were waiting for the wire transfer to clear. And I was talking to the lady, she was a MILF, an older MILF. And we were talking, and I said, "Oh, you're married?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm married." She goes, "For the second time." I said, "Second time, really?" I said, "Well, let me ask you this." I said, "What made you get married the second time?" And she went like this, "Well, after my first marriage, I really wasn't looking to get married again." She goes, "But I met a guy and he made me laugh and he's fun." I want to remind you, in a world where most people make mistakes, smart, dumb, fat, and skinny, gap teeth or straight teeth or false teeth, in a world where people make mistakes, the greatest gift is the gift of laughter and entertainment. Now, they still may end up, banging someone else, but you'll at least be in their life. Now, I want to tell you, don't go up to people and start telling them jokes. That's not laughter. That's not entertainment. Don't start doing a puppet show, all right? Because that's some psychopaths here right there. I ain't lying about that. But I'm talking about your natural energy, okay? You know how to pick the moment, okay? There's something, guys and girls. People at least let you in your life. Now, they still want the physically, nice-looking person. You can't get away with looking like shit. But you can supplement some of it. Have a good attitude. That's what we're talking about. I want to tell you, a positive attitude will overcome a mistake. Give me an example, inspirational nomad. Okay. Let's take two people. They work the same job. They make the same mistake. One is a complete asshole, complete. The other one's positive. They made the same mistake. Who would you rather give grace to? Yeah. Here's another example. Someone's got to get laid off. You got two employees. They both give the same effort, same talent. One has a bad attitude. One has a good. If you were the manager, who would you keep? I've seen it happen. So I want to, not all the time. Sometimes, so don't feel bad if you got laid off. Not all the time. Don't get upset. So, but I want to make the point. Make an effort to have a positive attitude. Because sometimes in life, guys, it's a draw. And you know who wins the draw? You made the same mistake. You know who wins the draw? Positivity. Yeah, just like that. Hey, I'm trying to tell you something, help you change your life. You think they're going to tell you this in school? They're going to tell you 1 + 1 is 2. Then they're going to tell you 2 + 2 is 4. By the time they get to algebra, you're going to be looking at your smartphone thinking about free porn. I want to save you tuition tonight. Yeah, let's stay positive. I love everyone. Cartoon Mark, if you're watching, I love you. Never forget that. All right, where are we at, guys? If I miss a comment, type it again. Pat, I want to live at Culver's under the counter. Sophie, Culver's has some good shakes and ice cream. Yummy food I find. Okay. Pat, Culver's is the best. You guys are feeling Culver's. Sophie, yeah, South Carolina sucks. So I'm making the best of it. Good job. Sophie got a positive attitude. That's your best, one of your best gifts. Pat, go. We have puppet show. Pat, go. You've seen some puppet shows in hospice. You have. One way or another. Terry, save tuition with Sam. Biden ain't going to pay it back. Well, Biden may forgive it. Okay, Trump wants to forgive the people who raided the Capitol. Yeah, that's how crazy he is. They're both crazy. So what I want to tell you guys, you got to pick your crazy. You got Biden, positive attitude. Okay, but he makes mistakes. You got Trump, negative attitude, but he makes mistakes. They both make mistakes. Who do you pick? Biden. Yeah, that's what I pick. Okay. You got two people, they had the same job. They both make mistakes. Who do you pick? Whoever got a more positive attitude. That's what I pick. Yeah. Why? Life hard enough. Life hard enough. Last thing I need is to read Twitter, someone busting my balls every fucking day. I mean, give me a break already, okay? What do you want from me, okay? I love you. Aaron, I love you. Good to see Aaron tonight. All right, now, shout to Crazy Inc. Emeka, good evening, Mr. Sam. Good evening to you. Sophie, let him say, she goes, let me say, I think Jesus would have to appear to me and say it's all right to get married again. And even when I would say, are you sure? Well, I hate to tell you, Sophie, I know a couple ushers did that same thing you just said. Okay? And I want to tell you, be careful. Because remember, the devil does not come disguised as a puppet. The devil comes disguised as an angel of light. So you got to be very careful. You talking to the real Jesus. Because there's a lot of frauds out there. And I ain't lying about that. They committing fraud too. That's right. Someone stole Jesus' credit card. I'm going to do a live feed on that tomorrow. That's right. Okay. Peyton Nolan, $199. Damn it. I want to thank you, Peyton Nolan. We're out here sweating again. You call a friend, tell a friend to send a friend. Wow, we shooting a music video? No. Inspirational Nomad Live again. Damn it, Peyton Nolan, I want to thank you. Good job. Early riser. I just keep riding my bike past Culver's. Here we go to Culver's. And stop in Jumbo Juice. More burgers for other people. To each their own, guys. Here's another example. Would you rather marry an overweight happy person or an in-shape asshole? I'll take the overweight person. Overweight lover in the house. It's true. So just remember, guys, positive attitude gets you pretty far in life. I don't want to marry anyone, but you know what I'm saying. Guys and girls, we're breaking the bondage. Sophie, oh my God, I was kidding. I was serious as a mug. I don't think that will happen. I've seen it happen. Just be careful, Sophie. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen a couple times. Let's stay positive. Let's take out history. Good to see you, Aaron. Thank you again, Peyton. Thank you again, Doug, Road Glider, Johnny Midas, and Brandon. Money Revamp, if you're still in here, you looking good, girl. Now, all my girls don't want to get with me. Don't get mad. Everyone looks good to me. You say Inspirational Nomad, stop that. Hey, guys, look. Take it easy. No one's getting with anyone, guys, okay? We're just getting through another day. Sophie, I sold a lawnmower to a guy named Jesus. I know someone committed a homicide named Jesus. So, believe me, guys, many will prophesize in my name, but many will not get into the kingdom. Very narrow. We're talking about a very narrow path to a soft landing. Okay. Very narrow. So remember, guys, a lawnmower could be used to cut a grass, or you could take the blade out and you can slice someone's throat. So remember, guys, you can take the same thing and use it very differently. So take it easy. Good job, Sophie. Guys and girls, I'm sweating. I got to take a shower. It's Friday. If you made a mistake, it's okay. Take your time. Don't overreact. Get through the day. You'll be fine. Terry, you think the real estate market will eventually crash, or it's only going to get more expensive from here years going? Well, in 2018, when they said the real estate market was crashing, the Federal Reserve stopped raising interest rates and they lower them. So the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates to bring prices down, hopefully, without crashing. And that's the narrow path of a soft landing. And if it gets too bad, like in 2018 when it was getting bad, then they'll change course and they'll either stop raising interest rates or they'll lower them. But you may not have a crash. You may just have a slower escalation of rate of appreciation and a little bit more stagnant price increases, which would be healthy. So, but I don't know if you're going to, like people, I doubt that you're ever going to see like 2008 prices. I mean, it's like, but that's just not reality. If you see 2008 prices, we're in a depression. Because in 2008 and 10, I know people losing their job, getting foreclosed on. You rather inflation than a recession. You rather rent than be foreclosed on. You rather have money in the bank than have to mow your own lawn. Don't worship owning, but make it a goal if you want to eventually. So I've shown you houses as recently as a week ago for $50,000. You got to just take your time. I know it's very anxious. I feel the same thing. All I would tell you is here's the thing. Have a main job, side job, live below your means. If you find a house in an area you'd want to live below your means, then go forward no matter what the interest rates, no matter what. Because it's below your means is where you want to live. If you buy it and you feel you made a mistake, settle in a little bit and then sell it. That's all you can do. Best of luck to you, Terry. Early riser. I'm finishing up extra hours at work. Direct deposit day, shout to you. Trying my best to stay focused and positive. That's all we can do, early riser. Just get through one day at a time, brother. Emeka, today was direct deposit day. Well, I guess not for me, but I'm glad for you. Good job, Emeka. Good job. Sophie, he was Hispanic. I am a salesperson. Yep. It doesn't matter. I want to tell you guys, there's good and bad everywhere. Once in a while, I'm reminded, like I said, I always grew up in diverse areas, and I had a diverse group of friends. So I never really looked through life as, prejudiced or, whatever. But we all have our prejudices as far as like generalization. So no matter what you are, because I've been in all black communities and, they'll call me a cracker. So, I mean, I've seen it everywhere. So, but I'm reminded no matter what, that even when I'm in bad neighborhoods, they're still good people. So it's very hard to generalize anything. And that's a very important life, because sometimes one of the mistakes you'll make in life is say, oh, everyone in here is a disaster. Not true. And so, this is something you got to go through in life. Good job. AR6, what's up, man? Good to see you. I've been thinking about you recently. Thank you for coming back. Sophie, fire emoji. This is a 4-flame night. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sophie. I love you. Sophie, oops, 4. That's okay. Sophie, you're a blessing. You got positive attitude. Going to take you very far. Positive attitude going to take you very far in life. And remember, don't be too positive to the pastor. Why? Just do your thing. Be nice to him or her. But I would treat your pastor like a job. Like, try to have a boundary between, look, I've had great pastors, but you got to have, just remember, everyone's human. Your pastors are probably masturbating, and everyone's just trying to get through life. Dividend bro, working 50 to 60 hours a week in construction. Feel like I'm spinning my wheels because I'm renting. Any general thoughts on this? I've worked 50 to 60 hours in construction, and I've owned. So, and I felt the same way. So I understand what you're saying, because I've also basically rented in years. What I can tell you is, if you buy a house, you're not going to feel relieved. After you close, you're going to feel more responsibility. And if there is a little bit of a price drop, if you think you're spinning your wheels now, wait till you spin then. So if you can't get ahead when you're renting, you're not going to get ahead when you're buying. So if you have to work 50, 60 hours just to rent, you're going to feel stressed whether you rent or own. Now, if you're working 50, 60 hours and you're saving, then don't worry about it, because you're saving. You should feel good. And as you save, you're going to have more options down the road. But if you rush into ownership, which I've done, you're going to make a mistake. Can you recover from that? Sure. But you're going to pay the price. You're going to feel the stress. So just remember that. I know it's not easy, though. I empathize with what you feel. You're saving, but just not at the pace you like. Well, wait till you own a house. Because from the time you close, the down payment, the escrow fees, the closing fees, once you get in, you got to go to Home Depot. You got to get things right. And I guarantee you're going to spend about $5-10 grand that you didn't think you're going to spend. Whoa. Wait till the pace after you buy. This from my experience. I empathize with what you feel, but I also empathize with what I've been through. Keep looking. Keep saving. You'll figure it out. Sophie, I love you. AR6, how are things going? I'm making the most of life one day at a time. Very thankful. How are you? Dividend bro. Oh yeah, I read that. Dividend bro. Feels like I'm burning with rent. I empathize with you, but wait till you're burning with the burden of home ownership. It's a double, it could be a double curse. But I get it. I know what you're feeling. Dividend. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for your comments. I understand what you're feeling. I do. Sophie, I stay away from church, but good job. But I love God and goodness. I can feel that from you. Positive attitude. Some pastors are nastiest. Yep. And they're just human. Some are trying to do their best. I get it. People, and then again, there's not. Some are not. You get it. Sophie, you get it. Jesse, yep. Just dropped 300 for a lawn. Yeah. And a yard waste pickup. Jesse, you get it. I get it too. But I understand what everyone feels. Jesse, money burned fast with a mortgage. Yeah. You actually, once you buy a house, you look forward to the months that all you got is the mortgage. You don't have an AC repair, lawn repair. You're still recovering from the closing cost. So nice and easy. Sophie, I do not generalize with any. I don't, no, you definitely don't. And I definitely was not insinuating that, Sophie. I have nothing but respect for you. I just was making that comment just based off what I felt in that moment, just to make that statement, because that's what I've been through in life. Even recently, I went through an area and I was like, man, this area is bad, but I met some great people. So, these are things I'm sharing. I wasn't at all directing that to you. Dividend bro, I would love to buy and own something well within my means. You will. Keep looking, keep saving. You will. Dividend bro, but of course, cheap home as compromised with location. There's no exact science to home ownership, but try to be below your means. Why? Because then if you make a mistake, you can recover. If you buy above your means, you will still recover, but it's going to be harder and there's going to be more stress in life. So that's the main thing. It's not easy. I know what you're going through. Jesse, I have to install AC. I've been there. That's going to be another cost because the type of windows, it never ends. I've been there. Yeah, that really started to put me under debt when I had to get an $8,000 new air condenser unit. Man, that really started the downward thing. So, but if you can, even though it's not as efficient, just get a temporary portable AC for just your bedroom, and use fans. That's what and keep the windows open. That's what I would do, until you have enough money to feel okay about it. If you can. Early riser. I am in a good spot right now. Only paying $220 a month in rent. Oh, you can't beat that, man. For a one-bedroom, clean apartment building, a rent discount. You're killing it, man. That's cheaper than an electric bill for a house. Oh, good job, early riser. Just keep doing you, man. Sophie. No, Nomad, you were saying good things. And Sophie, you always say good things. I'm very thankful for you. Very thankful. Dividend Bro, where do you live? I live all over. And even if, maybe that was directed to Jesse, even if you live, guys, you should only say the state. You should never say exactly where you live. If people want to find out where you live, that's on them. Terry, Tampa has become too overpopulated for my living preference. Any other areas in Florida recommended? Well, again, that's a big personal preference. You can say the same thing about Miami, about anywhere. All the nice areas are populated, but what you have to try to do is go through a 60-mile radius and try to find things within a 60-mile radius of the somewhat area you like to live. And you'll find pockets that are less populated. They may not have all the stores you like, but there's always going to be a trade-off. One thing I can testify, there's no perfect location and no perfect house. What you have to figure out is where generally do you want to live? What are you willing to compromise? What are you not? And then even if you go in that direction, if you don't like it, try to be below your means so that you can back out and make a different decision if you need to. Best of luck to you. Jesse, another $900 for paint job that the bank insisted I needed. I know it. I remember doing work. I mean, I've been through that myself, but I remember doing work for someone, a neighbor, and she was like, man, after this, I'm done. They milked the cow dry because she had bought the house. She had to go through closing, and then she had to get a bunch of stuff fixed up, and she was just done. And she was disabled, and she was working. I couldn't believe it. She had like a lift on her minivan. She couldn't even walk. It was amazing. This lady was amazing. But I remember she's still human. She still had to pay that money. It was hard. AR. Feel like I'm stuck in a temporary bind. I had a sports event that I've been training for about 3 weeks. I just got injured yesterday and now I can participate. Always something. Yeah, it is. That's why I have a main job with health benefits and a side job when you're healthy, because when you're not healthy, thank God for health benefits and thank God for multiple sources of income and living below your means. This helps you recover from a mistake, whether it's a mistake that happened to you on purpose or an accident. Now, if you don't have any of those things in place, don't beat yourself up. Well, I can't go backwards. But you just try to build on that going forward. Richard, what's up, man? Good to see you. Guys and girls, we've been on here for almost an hour. I try to do the best I can to give you some real life stuff that I think will help you. Try to help me because, I still go through life. I'm still human. Dividend Bro, how are housing prospects looking? Like I say, it's just you take the good with the bad. There's nothing perfect. So I there's a dilemma. I feel like, wow, this is good, but this is not 100%. So if I buy this, will I feel regret and mistake? And it's tough. It's tough. Jesse, oil tank running low. That's another 700 soon. Yeah, but just don't beat yourself up, Jesse. Why? Because, look, you made a decision. Now make the most of it. Okay. And if you really don't like it, you could always sell, even if it's at a loss. Like I know, because I did the same thing. You lost more money in the market than you will, even if you lose money on a house. So try to, don't just look at the bad, look at the good. Try to just get through the day. And remember, you got through another day. And, make the most of your house. Just enjoy it. You can run your fan. You got a safe place to sleep. No one's going to bother you for the most part. So I can get the same way, guys, where I start to look at all the mistakes, all the negatives. Okay. You got to consciously pull yourself away from that and look at some of the positives. And remember, if it really gets too negative, you can always change course. Okay. But just, nice and easy. Good job. Back to live comments. Thank you for all these comments tonight. I truly appreciate that. Space Daddy, what's up, brother? Space Daddy Cereal, what's up, Sam? Hope the day was bullshit free as can be. As can be always, but I want to say this. I do want to say this, Space Daddy. Yeah, overall, it was a good day. There was very little BS. So I want to be grateful for that. Some people assisted me that were very gracious, kind, and efficient. So I want to be fair, and I don't want to just always say, like, I try not to always say, but I don't want to be someone where, oh my God, recession, oh my God, the end of the world, oh my God, this, oh my God, that. Guys, sometimes, acknowledge the positive. I'm very kind. You gotta acknowledge the positive, Thank you, Space Daddy. Jesse, Bill is piling real fast. One day at a time, I understand. You'll settle in. And if you don't like it, you could change. Plant, what's up, Plant? Going to be homeless starting 5/19 and will live in your car. Going through my stuff and I think, why do I have so much? So it's going to family keepsakes. I have give them up. No one else wants it. Well, best of luck to you. I don't know why you're homeless. So if you're homeless, it means you're getting evicted. So that means you didn't pay rent and you're not working. Living in your car will not solve your problems because you're still going to need money. You should go to social service office and there's 2 jobs for every unemployed person. So if you're disabled, you should get disability. If you're low income, you should get on the list for a subsidized apartment. So you're choosing to be homeless or you're choosing not to work. And if you're disabled, you write a very well-written paragraph comment. So be honest about what's happening to you. You are choosing to live in your car, and that's your choice. And that's okay. AR, I appreciate the advice. I appreciate your comments. Dividend Bro. Just want to say I appreciate your videos. I appreciate you as well. I listen when I commute to the job sites. Thank you. In the morning, shout out to you. The content helps me every day. And, oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Dividend Bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Space Daddy. Also, what's your thoughts on a 401k since it's been affected by the market? Well, mine hasn't because I have my money in a money market. But I've had my money in a money market since the Dow was at 18,000. So remember, even if your money's in a 401k, you don't have to have an index fund. You can have it in a bond or a money market. You can change that allocation anytime you want. But remember, I've had my money in a money market since the Dow was at 18,000. So, again, that for average person, just have a target fund or just ride the S&P index long term. As you get closer to retirement, you're going to be more conservative maybe. But just know that you can change your 401k and always contribute up to the company match because that's free money. Whether you keep your money in a money market, S&P index, or a target fund. Best of luck to you, and that's what I would say. And remember, if times always got bad, you could always borrow up to $50,000 from your 401k, but you got to repay that loan, and you got to repay it if you leave that job immediately, within 60 days or so. Jesse, thank you, Sam. Thank you. I love you, Jesse. Dividend Bro, I have 90% of my money in equities, stocks, and ETFs. I dollar cost average and add more every check. Ride the ups and downs and keep adding dividends. Dividends rock. Yeah, no, I mean, that's a very wise and balanced thing for the long term. So, but I want to say this, very important. Don't invest any money until you have $25K in a savings account. You've cleaned up your debt for the most part, and you have a steady income. Because if you don't have enough in savings, if you have too much debt and you don't have income, you will destroy your mental health. I don't care if you got the biggest dividend in the world. Okay, you'll destroy your mental health. You got to do things in wins. Got to have a certain amount in savings, mitigate your debt, pay down your debt, have steady income, contribute up to the match, and then go from there. Okay. Good job. Early riser. I love dropping in on your live feeds. Good having you. When I can, Sam, I appreciate it. Truly gold, my man. Reciprocal love. You have great advice and talent for phrases that I value. I'm thankful. It's a gift from God, and I try to refine it. Thank you, early riser. Jesse, I sent my 401k to aggressive until I hit age 40. Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Look, the same thing applies I just said, but yeah, I get that. Space Daddy, great advice. Thank you, Space Daddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, Space Daddy, for being a member. Thank you, all my members. All right, guys and girls. I truly appreciate you. I've made mistakes in life. If I didn't make any mistakes and I was a multimillionaire, would I have even done a YouTube channel? No, YouTube was to diversify a level of side income because you can't bank on just investments. And in my experience, there may be some exceptions. So I don't want to destroy my mental health. I don't want to just look at a money market or the index. I want to live a healthy life. I want to take some risk, but I want to get the most out of my life, and I want to enjoy each day as much as possible. Whether times of recession or inflation, because I've lived through both. And again, inflation is better than recession, but we need balance. It's true. The Wild Bunch. Been watching for several years. Thank you. First time live show. Good to have you. Find your down-to-earth knowledge helpful. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Wilder Bunch. Thank you. Space Daddy Cereal, Purple Fire members and the palm trees. Yeah, that's where we're at, brother. Guys and girls, thank you. Thank you for all the gracious super chats. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to all my viewers. Thank you to everyone who clicked a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Truly appreciate it.